Hello and welcome to Late Night Talks. We're on video again. We're going to try this.
We've been on video every single episode, and then for some reason, the world just turns against us. But we're here, and we're back, and this is, I'm like 90% confident that this is going to happen.
We had some technical difficulties with the video the last 2 weeks. There's of course, another chance that this is not on video as we're talking about it being on video.
Maybe.
Because something else in the future could go wrong.
But you know who is on video? Nina and Randa. Look at that segue. Wasn't that a wonderful segue?
I wouldn't have known you're a college student. You sound like a professional.
Right? I'm that good. But they do everything. They sing, they songwrite, they dance, they have a YouTube channel, they're actresses. And they are Nina and Randa.
Nina and Randa Nelson are my neighbors, and that's how I know them. And they built this empire on YouTube, and they have a very successful following in the vegan community, and they make music. They make, like you said, all that kind of stuff. And I'm very excited to talk to them. I want to talk to them about the dynamic of being twins. And being successful, I mean, that just must be an interesting thing. And you
have to rely on your siblings. I couldn't imagine working with my sister for that long. I love you, Tess, but I don't know if I could do it.
But they're twins. That's the thing, is that they were literally born together and they've lived their whole lives together as twins. It must be a little different it's a little bit closer when you're identical twins.
Right. And on top of that, they're vegan. Oh my gosh. That seems like it would be so hard. Right?
I've tried it. And I've lasted a week, and then
I lasted a month being vegetarian.
Yeah,
and that's not even as on the same level.
I want to get right into our interview with Nina and Randa.
All right,
we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back with Nina and Randa Nelson from YouTube.
They've been very caring. They care about every single student that's in the class.
Everyone seems to be pretty friendly with each other. No one's really afraid to ask each other for help.
It's working with other people, not being ornery, actually listening to what people say, collaborating with them to create a really good product.
It's great to use the same stuff the pros use, especially at a community college.
Hopefully we give them a pathway to have their creativity showcased.
I've gotten a great education.
I love the access to equipment.
I've made lifelong friendships.
I have great teachers.
Welcome back to Late Night Talks. We're joined now by Nina and Randa Nelson. How are you guys?
We are great. Thanks for having us.
You said you've never done radio before. I'm surprised.
No, we haven't.
We're your first radio interview?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is our
Hundreds
radio
of thousands
virginity.
of subscribers on the internet. And you've never done a podcast, really?
I know. We should do it more often.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys how you got into the whole YouTube thing. Where did it start?
Okay. Well, we initially
Take it away, Randa.
We initially wanted to just solely do music on YouTube, and the goal was kind of to get noticed and possibly get a record deal. But then as we kind of progressed and kind of learned more about YouTube, we realized, oh wow, it's not just music, or there's so much to YouTube.
We wanted to do entertainment, we wanted to do funny stuff, we wanted to do vlogs, stuff about our lives. We just started watching a lot of more YouTube, and we were just
we just kind of wanted to do everything. So it just kind of blossomed like that.
And how many years ago did you guys start your channel?
We got the channel, I think 3 years ago, because we had a channel before that called Nina and Randa 2, where we'd post silly dance
which
videos,
is deleted,
which is not there anymore. So 3 years.
And so when do you think everything kind of started taking off and coming together for you guys?
I would say when we decided 2 years ago, okay, we're really going to do this. We're going to make this a weekly consistent thing. And then that's when it really started to grow. And once we hit 100,000, we were like, oh my gosh, we did it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because 100,000
feels
felt
like a million.
So much bigger than 500,000.
Is that surreal to even think about now? Literally 100,000 people, that could fill up a football stadium.
Right? That is a lot. I guess I don't really think about it because I'm always more.
Yeah.
All those eyeballs on you. Do you ever think about that when you're making your videos?
I guess maybe if I'm in a down mood.
Honestly, no. I just think I'm having a good time with my friends, and that's just all I think about, really.
Right. And I mean, there has to be some kind of pressure with that, because there's also a lot of younger kids that are watching YouTube. And so do you ever think about that? All these young kids are looking up to me, and is that something you guys ever think about, or you kind of just be yourselves? And
I would say, yeah, we do think about like the younger people, especially when it comes to like if we're giving like health information or something that would maybe affect their self-esteem. Like we do want to be cautious and careful and give a good message. So we definitely do take into account, but I feel like we're naturally pretty kid friendly.
What's your key demographic? Like you guys have analytics with YouTube, right?
We
Yes.
do.
What's
Most
your
of them, our biggest demographic is 18 to 22, then 13
24.
to 18 to 24, 13 to 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
And that's prime age for advertisers, right?
I
don't
feel
know.
like, I mean, honestly, like the older demographic is actually really, really good for advertisers because older people are likely to spend more money.
So the ads pay more on like an older demographic,
Really?
But our
so it goes.
subscribers will grow just like we will. Get older. Yeah.
Now, is that true? It's not like kids are growing up and they're like, say a 5-year-old right now grows up and he's 8 or 9 or she's 8 or 9 years old. They're not going to find your videos. They're going to be into whoever's the new YouTuber at that time. Is that how it works?
It's interesting. I don't know. I really don't know. It's funny because like when these YouTubers kind of get these big heads, like I'm so famous, this, that, everybody loves me. It's like, well, you know what? There's always somebody new that, you know, the attention could go to. So like I would never get a big head from like a subscriber number, you know, because it's like maybe those people won't be interested forever.
Yeah. But a
maybe they
million,
will
but a
be.
million subscribers sounds pretty nice, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it
working.
does.
We're working.
What
for
are you
it.
at right now?
Over 580,000.
Yeah.
And why
Go
do you
ahead.
think, you know, a lot of people do put out videos and they do it consistently and people just don't find them? Why do you think people were drawn to your channel?
I think that YouTube definitely likes twins. I think
Yeah.
that's the thing. I think the consistency, and I think
I feel like we're pretty relatable. Like I feel like we're your
we're the
average Joe
average
plus vegan. So it's like it's kind of quirky.
weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
think-
us at the same time normal.
Is that what attracts most of your viewers? Is it the vegan aspect of your channel, you think?
I would
Actually,
say
no.
that majority of our people subscribe to us are not vegan. So, I think to vegans, it's almost like even cooler, like that we're not just like reaching like people that are already vegan, like because a lot of vegans, you don't want other people to be vegan. So, if we definitely have the power to probably,
Make people be vegan just because we're normal.
I don't know. I don't want that to sound weird. That sounds really weird, but
But why are the majority of those 18 to 24-year-olds watching your videos?
hot guys.
Yeah,
Is it because you guys are attractive and there's hot guys
Oh,
on the
gosh.
channel? Like, is that really the
I
majority
think that
of
they
it?
do like. I mean, we have tons of different videos, but there's definitely like some pretty popular videos with some attractive dudes.
and I think people kind of like to romanticize someone's life, and like when you see us having fun, it's like, oh, this feels good to watch, and they just continue watching because it makes them feel good.
I personally have fun when I watch people having fun. So hopefully that's how people feel when they watch us.
Would you say that your guys' life is romanticized? Like, I'm sure when people see your channel, they see travel vlogs and then they see all these videos with hot guys and a boyfriend or something like that. So what I'm curious is when the tougher parts come in. Like, when does it start to get tough?
Okay.
Right.
I would say that our life is probably not romanticized.
Well, I
I mean, to an extent, but I feel like it's like pretty
organic,
accurate.
but it's also like you can't possibly show every piece of your life online.
Right, you're not gonna vlog yourself
Crying.
going to the bathroom or going to
Yeah.
the library to read a book or something. You're gonna,
I
vlog
probably
about the
wouldn't go to
interesting
the
things.
library.
Yeah. Okay, Nina.
I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, yeah, everybody has their down days and insecurities and stuff, and we maybe wouldn't want to talk about that because we like to do like positive stuff. So,
But you guys do humanize your channel. I remember when you guys first had like a really big video, it seemed like, was when you did the acne.
Oh yeah,
You had
definitely.
horrible acne.
Yeah, I would say like that was
Horrible.
like a big deal to kind of share our skin because it's like embarrassing obviously to have like really really bad acne, especially like we did. But we were like, hey, like if this can help somebody, then it's worth it. So
and we still get like people writing to us every single day. Oh my gosh, like what you said worked. Like you cleared my skin. Like every day people say stuff like that.
Have you guys ever like been embarrassed about something that you put out, or you watch something back and you're like, oh, why did I do that, or why did I say that?
for the most part, no. But there are some videos like the conjoined twin challenge,
The most popular video on our
It's
channel.
got like
I think it's
6 million views.
I think
or something.
it's close to like 7
What's
million
the
views.
conjoined twin challenge?
We literally like
We like
dress
pretended like we were conjoined twins, and
and we look.
Yeah.
We have like all the double chin angles and stuff.
it's like the
it's pretty gross.
It's so gross to watch, but kind of funny.
All right. And you're not embarrassed about that stuff anymore?
I'm not,
or
like-
you kind of just pass that?
No, I'm not embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed, but like I'm a little embarrassed. Like if a guy I'm seeing finds that video,
But then I'm like, if he's seeing me and he doesn't like me for this video, then it's not meant to be.
yeah, exactly.
And where do you guys come up with ideas like that?
I have no idea why we
know.
came up with that.
Are you guys the two brains that come up with everything on the channel?
Oh, for
yeah,
sure,
definitely.
yeah.
I mean, our parents can give us like
Yeah,
advice
we
as
like
well.
ask them for some input as well, maybe some validation, but we're definitely the ones coming up with all the ideas. We have like like a list full of ideas.
Right. And you guys do about 2 videos a week,
Yeah.
sometimes more. I mean, how do you come up with 2 videos every single week? Does it get hard? Do you guys just kind of ask around for video ideas?
Are you guys like having study sessions where you're just writing down, you're jotting down notes and
We've
stuff?
done
Yes,
Oh my gosh,
absolutely.
yes. Yeah, all the time. Like sometimes we'll just take like a day and like try and come up with 15 ideas because maybe you only use like 5 of them. But
To be honest, I'd say the first like 2 years of making 2 videos a week, we had no problem coming up
Yeah.
with ideas. It was after like 2.5 years that we were like, oh my gosh, like we wanted to like keep it different, didn't want to keep like posting
doing the same
stuff.
videos.
So then we
But
kind of
it's funny because you have to find a balance of like pleasing the subscribers that you have, but also growing new ones. So it's like difficult to sometimes come up with an idea that you think everyone will like,
I feel like
but
the bigger we got, the more we were
we
like,
thought about it and
the more
worried
we were
about
like,
it.
It needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
And how do you think you guys have changed over the it's about 2 years or a couple years that you've had
Yeah.
that YouTube channel?
I would say like in terms of our channel changing, I would say we like posted a lot of vegan content because people would kept asking like, I want to see this, I want to see more. So we like listened to them, and then at some point we like took a step and we're like, oh, we want to do something else and do entertainment. And now it's kind of about like finding that balance. And I say
We like to do both.
we like to be funny and make people laugh. I would say.
But how have we changed like in our how have we changed
Like
our personal
personally,
lives?
Like, have you seen you guys?
I
like,
would say
are you more open now, or
I would say
that I haven't. I don't think I've really changed that.
I would say I've actually become more confident and comfortable in myself in the sense like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm not like, I don't feel as lost. Like I know what I have to do today and what needs to get done. So I feel like maybe less worrying.
I was one of those people though that I never worried so much about my future. Like, oh my God, what college am I getting into? Oh my God, like what's going to be my job? I always had the mindset like, oh yeah, it'll work out. It'll be fine.
or like live in the moment or that kind of thing?
Yeah.
yeah, I
would
just
say
like knew it'd be fine.
I'm not as much as you like that. I'm not as much like Nina in that sense
weird.
where like maybe I worry a bit more, but I've found like I've tried to get better and just appreciate what's here right now.
I want to go to a break. We're going to take a quick word from our sponsor, but I want to talk to you guys about your personal lives. What's it like to interact with your twin while you guys are business partners?
Oh, that'd
All
be
right,
fun.
We're going to see a commercial. We'll be right back with Nina and Randa Nelson.
Well, I gotta go, you guys. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing? I'll catch you later, okay?
See ya.
Nice seeing you. Hey, Maddie. How are you? How are you? What's up, girl? I'll see you later. Hey, what's up? How are you doing?
Okay, guys, we're about to go live. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are back with Nina and Randa, and
Hey.
I'm guessing that you guys spend a lot of time with each other, not only because you're twins, but because you guys are business partners.
Because we share a boyfriend. No, I'm kidding.
That's a horrible
Is that a
joke.
misconception? Do people ever ask that?
People ask
yeah.
that all the time. That's literally a video like title. We share a boyfriend because so many people ask.
Right.
it.
Have you guys ever liked the same guy? Has that ever been a thing?
Yes.
No.
Multiple times.
So how do you deal with that? Do you just
Neither
take
of us.
the other person aside and say, "Hey, I really like Bobby," and then
Neither of us go for
Neither of
him.
us usually will go for him. Yeah, we won't.
Because chances are he'd probably let us both on.
and that's why we both like him.
And also he's leading on a lot of other girls.
so it's like,
we're
let's steer clear.
nah.
Okay. And do you guys ever, fight with each other? Because you guys spend so much time with one another. I spend 10 minutes with my sister, and we're already arguing about something.
I would say I can't think about our last argument recently.
We really don't fight much.
We don't fight much, but like maybe if one of us is in pain,
Oh,
because we
or
were in a
we'd be
car
like,
accident.
I pumped the gas last time. You pumped the gas.
But I can't remember like any legitimate fights that we've had recently, at least.
And it never ever gets to the point where like you guys get tired of working with each other.
No, not at all.
You can just take as much of each other as humanly possible.
Totally.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because it's like, it doesn't really feel like we're business partners. It feels like we're hanging out and we're doing something together.
We're more like a married couple in that sense. That sounds so weird. But you know what I mean? Like, we
I don't
just
think married couples get along that well.
yeah, that's true. We're like the
We're the
dream married
yeah.
couple.
Yeah.
But we just get along really well. I feel like we feel better being around each other more than we feel
Being away.
Being away, yeah.
Has anyone ever used you guys, like, just because you have a big channel and, you can promote their stuff? Have you ever felt like someone was using you for your channel, not for Nina and Randa?
Oh, yeah. I mean, people have you can't, I don't blame people for asking, but yeah, there's been people who we don't
can you
really
post
know.
this?
Hey, can you post this? Or like, hey,
It's kind of like, I don't know you. This feels weird. But like, I would say for the most part, no. And maybe a few guy climbers. Well, not even a few, just one I'm thinking of. But
who? Oh, don't say his
I'm
name.
not going to say his name.
Let's get a first and last name.
But
I don't know who you're talking about.
I won't say. But I'm just saying, like, there are people like that out there. But I would say for the most part, people are just, oh, that's cool. Like, but they don't feel the need to use us.
Right.
I want to ask about the guy thing again, because do you guys ever have, I have a hard time believing that you've never gotten to a talk or anything about a guy before. Like, it's never been an issue.
A talk?
I'm calling you on it. Like,
What do you mean?
What do you mean, a talk?
I've never seen an example of two people getting along so well that they've never had a disagreement about like a big thing like that.
On a big thing, like on
Like
a guy.
about a boy or something?
Yeah.
We definitely did.
Because
Like,
you were teenagers once, and when you're a teenager, that's all that matters.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Right.
guess there was this guy. He's so irrelevant. I don't even think about him. But he kind of switched on us.
yeah.
Like, I like Nina. No, I like Randa.
And like,
I like
as
Nina.
a twin, your whole life you deal with comparisons and maybe thinking, oh, like this
one's the better
This one's
one.
better. I'm not as good. So it's like when a guy switches on you, that kind of validates maybe your negative thoughts.
When we were 17, we took it personally. I took it really personally because I really liked the guy, and so she was his Valentine, and I was crushed because he was talking.
and
to
I was
me.
like, no,
and then
this
she
is
was
really
okay,
wrong.
yeah, this is really wrong. And then 6 weeks later, or less than 2 months later, I ended up dating him because I thought it would make me feel better. Spoiler alert, it didn't. But
And then that translates into a professional life too, because sometimes maybe one person gets the casting call audition, or another person gets a job that another one doesn't.
Right.
How do you deal with that?
if one of us gets called out on an audition and the other one doesn't, we're just oh great, hope you get the job. Or even if we both get it, it's well, if one of us gets it, we both win. Actually, the other week, I couldn't. My neck was in so much pain I couldn't get out of bed, and I got called out on an audition.
I got
and
called
was
on the same one,
and she got called on it too. And I was oh, can you just go in as me? So she went in twice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She said she did better as me though.
I did way better as Nina.
So you just they didn't know that.
No,
they didn't know
they
because
did
we're
not know.
twins. So she's just I'm Nina.
Have you guys done that a lot? Went to each other's classes or?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a few times.
We've definitely done some illegal stuff, where she took a test from me, but we won't say what.
So what do you think is the biggest benefit to having a twin?
Oh, okay. The biggest benefit I would say is just having a best friend by your side all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I little things if Randa was out of town, little things going to the gas station, going to the gas station or going to the grocery store alone. I'm wow, people do things alone. This sucks. It's great to always have someone to talk things out
and
with.
not only that, it's someone who's kind of going through a similar experience. Probably
we had acne together.
yeah. So it's somebody who just gets you, I guess.
You guys have been through every aspect of your lives together. You even say the same words sometimes when I ask you questions. You guys are just on the same frequency.
Yeah.
What happens when you eventually do find that guy and you get married and you have a family? You got to go off on your own.
Well, we don't have to go off on our own. We don't really think too far ahead because it's maybe I'll be married, maybe I won't. Or I probably.
I mean,
will be.
here's
I'm
the
pretty-
thing. There's been not that there's been many guys that Nina hasn't liked, but it has happened, and it usually just is such a strain that it's that guy is just never going to work out. So
He
it's
has to- it's almost like he has to date
It's almost
both
like
of
he's
us.
dating two people.
Like she's seeing a guy that brought her flowers and brought me flowers.
Yeah.
The same day. Like, cause he's like
winning over my sister Nina.
Because if I don't like him, then he knows that he's not
uh-huh.
going to be in the picture.
Exactly.
Scary for a guy. That
I
must
know.
be intimidating.
I know.
And I know you guys don't like looking into the future, but if you had to look into the future,
Yeah.
what do you picture your middle age looking like? Are you guys still going to be together?
Oh,
definitely.
Are you guys going to be living in the same house with your lives so intertwined like it's always been?
I mean, maybe we'd be in the same house, or maybe
I think we'll have houses
maybe we'd
right
buy
next
like
door.
mansions next door to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you like, besides that, what do you see in your future? Are you hoping that the acting thing's gonna work out? Or do you want to concentrate in music? Do you just want to keep doing YouTube as long as you could possibly do YouTube?
Our plan is to kind of, we still want to stick with YouTube, and I'm sure there will be other platforms that also arise as time goes on. But maybe
keep doing what
just
we're
keep doing what we're doing, and also expand from YouTube. We already have some other projects in the works, so yeah, just
Can't really talk about
just
it, though.
continue
Right.
working and always working.
What else are you guys up to besides the YouTube channel? I know you guys just came back from an audition. That's why you're wearing
yeah.
unitards.
Yes.
Yes. Oh well, it was just for like a twin. We can't really say.
And you guys
but-
do a lot of those. You try
Yeah.
out for parts, whether it be a commercial or for whatever.
Yeah.
You try out as that twin role.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, don't you have other endeavors? You do live streaming. What else do you guys do?
We do. Okay. Well, I feel like we do so
We're
many random
fitness
things.
enthusiasts.
We love fitness. Are we just talking about hobbies right now, or like our jobs?
I'm curious, where else can people find content from you guys?
Okay. We like to do like photo shoots for Instagram, and we
we
like Snapchat. We're just naming all the.
we
social
try
media.
to tweet and do the Twitter, but mainly on YouTube is where we.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time doing
Like-
YouTube because 2 videos a week is
Right.
that takes up like pretty much all of our time.
How many hours does that take up? Because I think a lot of people don't understand how difficult it is to
Yeah.
sit down and edit a video and
Yeah.
come up with content.
Sometimes like with a cooking video, it can literally take hours to film.
We filmed a cooking video that's going up this week. That
It took us like
6 hours just to do the recipes.
And it's also like the planning
Having
and the
edited.
gathering the ingredients and then even the editing. Like it could easily be like 10 hours of work on one video, depending on the type of video. But like if it's just like a sit down, have fun, like that could take like a half an hour to film and then
2 hours to edit.
maybe like 3. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And how do you balance all of that? Because you guys, I'm sure you have relationships, you have friendships, you have a YouTube channel, you have all these auditions, and you're writing songs. Like, how do you even like balance everything and still maintain friendships and whatnot?
Well, we are each other's best friends, so I feel like we get our girl fix from each other, like our girlfriend fix.
No, but we have other girlfriends too.
Yeah, that's true. But
Lauren.
we just, in terms of like, when we make videos with our friends, that's kind of like when we get like hangouts. Like we like to like always keep it creative, I guess. And like we also like to go on hikes because then we're getting a workout in plus like a friend hangout. So I guess like kind of like mixing activities.
But we're one of those people who always makes like makes it a priority, like a big priority to do like fun stuff, like play games with friends and family, because
It's
I feel
important
like-
for your emotional
if you- if
well-being.
you- It's like she said, and it just makes you happy, and that's gonna make us do better at everything we do in life.
Exactly. Like if you're drained all the time, then you can't be creative and then your work isn't as good. So yeah, finding time to like be happy and like play games is really important.
I've had media professors tell me they speak of YouTubers almost in a degrading way.
Yeah.
Because they're they come from the broadcast world, of course, the TV world, the radio world, and they see this new medium coming up and they don't like it.
What's funny-
What do you say to people like that?
Well, what I say to them is, do you remember when the theater, like people didn't want to be in movies, the theater was better, and then the people in movies, oh, I don't want to be
on
TV.
television.
TV is not as good. Oh, I don't want to be in commercials. TV is better. But then, and that's the same thing people were doing with YouTube. I feel like up until recently, I think people are starting to like finally accept, like, okay, this is like the new platform. Like I think more people, there's like a better advertisement reach on YouTube than there is on television.
Yeah.
I think people are finally accepting, like, this is legit. I'm so glad that, I mean, even us, we looked down upon YouTubers
Yeah.
like not that long ago, like 5 years ago, we were like, oh, that's like not as good as what we want to do. And then we're like, we realized how much hard work it was, and we totally changed our minds.
Right. And it's a lot of hard work and you can make a good amount of money from doing
Totally.
YouTube now.
Yeah.
Like more than broadcasters make at this point, way more than broadcasters make.
Mm-hmm.
How do you monetize the YouTube thing? How do you get to a point where you can make a living off of this?
Okay.
Well, you can monetize the views and make money from that. Like recently, the ads are always different in the
Monthly
time
it's
of the
different.
year, like monthly. Like, and YouTube actually did just have like a bunch of advertisers take a bunch of money from
Away.
them. So we're gonna see how that pans out. But you can also make money from branding, like doing brands that you like.
Yeah, but you only want to like do a brand that you believe in, because otherwise, like, you know, people can tell when you're fake about something. Like if we promoted a product that we didn't really use, that wouldn't be honest.
Right. You guys wouldn't promote meat on your channel
No,
or something
no.
like that.
Yeah, we only promote things that we actually use, and you can. I mean, we've like written to companies like, "Hey, we love your product. Do you want us to promote it for X amount of money?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, sure, sounds great." So, branding is awesome.
You guys are making more money, I imagine, than you ever thought you would make doing this, right?
We did
You
when
must
we
be doing pretty well.
when we joined YouTube, we did not even realize you could make money. We were just like, "Oh, this is a great platform to like grow our audience."
We just thought it
and
was an opportunity.
have fun.
We didn't realize that it was like such a great way to make money.
Yeah.
At what point can you start making a living off of this? How many subscribers do you need?
It's not
based off of subscribers. It's based off of
Views.
views and like obviously, you know, if you get branding and stuff like that.
So, yeah.
At what point did you guys? At what point were you guys able to start sustaining your own lives off of this channel?
We do. Well, the thing is we don't just base our lives off of our channel. I mean, that's obviously like a big part of our income, but we also do like commercials. And we have other stuff like in the works. But I would
you could
say
probably live off of the YouTube alone, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
we could if we wanted.
but so when was it like a sustainable? Probably like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, and what tips would you give to people who are just starting out as YouTubers?
I would say to be consistent with it, but obviously, like, perfection is the enemy of good. If it's too perfect and you're constantly trying to make it the best, quote unquote, it can be,
You might not post it.
exactly. So you just gotta like get over that fear and post it, even if it's not perfect.
Yeah, that's some of our covers that we would post. We'd be like, no, this is awful. We can't post it. And it'd be some of our most popular videos. And our parents were like, yeah, you guys are too much perfectionists. Like, let us help you decide. And they were like, yeah, post it. And so I'm glad we listened.
Nina and Randa, I want to thank you guys for coming down. It's been a pleasure having you. I hope you enjoyed your first radio podcast experience.
We did. That was really fun.
And you guys sound exactly the same when you answered that. It's hilarious.
And do you guys have any plugs that you want to do? Social media, YouTube channel?
Yeah, you can follow us on YouTube. It's just youtube.com/Nina and Randa.
And everything else you can just find there.
Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that stuff.
All right, perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for being here. We'll be back next week with another late night talk. Bye-bye.
Bye.